available in both perfume and body spray. Designed for everyone, Wazobia is a unisex fragrance perfect for both men and women. Its rich and versatile aroma is a statement of inclusivity and unity. Unleash your confidence with every spray. Are you a retailer or do you love to buy in bulk? We've got you covered across Nigeria. Wazobia perfume comes in cartons of 24 bottles and the body spray is available in cartons of 48. Interested in making Wazobia perfume a part of your collection or store? For carton purchases, contact us at email contact@wazobiacosmetics.ng or call us on 0201 3300 047 0201 3300 047. Our team is ready to assist you with your orders. Wazobia perfume, the correct scent. Your new signature fragrance is just a call or click away. Authentic, unisex, confidence, Wazobia.
This is Morning Crossfire. Hot and fresh off the press, these are the front pages.
It's 6:33 a.m. Welcome back to your number one station for Talk 95.1 Nigeria Info FM Abuja. Let's get right into what the newspaper headlines are saying this morning. Remember that these headlines are published by these publishing houses and have nothing to do with Nigeria Info FM. As usual, we have the Vanguard, the Daily Trust, the Nation, the Punch, and the Guardian newspapers.
Let's get started with what the Punch is saying this morning, and it's got this major headline: fuel import marketers differ as Dangote sues NNPCL 5 others. 2027 pro-Wike PDP bigwigs come north for Makinde's running mate. National Assembly judiciary capture under Tinubu worst ever, Utomi. NDLEA tackles Kwara lawmaker on alleged recovered drugs, illicit substances. Suspends as Supreme Court rules on 16 governors' suit against AFCC today. Lagos begins trial of lecturer for alleged student rape. AFCON, CAF to decide Libya versus Nigeria case Wednesday. Father, 6-year-old son among victims killed in Anambra. Bamishe, BRT driver narrates how he was arrested, tortured. And that's it on The Punch this morning.
Let's move on now to the Daily Trust. On the front pages of the Daily Trust, Dangote withdraws 100 billion naira suit against NNPCL, others over licenses. I revoked Julius Berger land after dining with MD, says Wike. FG to reform basic healthcare provision fund. Hardship, those calling us to take over government committing treason, says the military. FIRS seeks judges' cooperation in curbing tax evasion. Massive demolition looms in Abuja as FCTA issues fresh ultimatum. Importation of petroleum products crippling our business, says Dangote Refinery. Man assaulted for attempting to swap woman's ATM card. Under governorship, INEC rejects PDP's request to redeploy REC. PDP kicks as APC wins all seats in Kaduna Kogi LG polls. Cancer. NICRAT tasks biomedical engineers, medical physicists on cutting-edge skills. Cardoso, Edun to canvass support for FG's reforms as IMF and World Bank meet. UBEC develops modules to infuse arts into teaching science and tech. And that's about it on the Daily Trust this morning.
Moving on now to what The Guardian is saying. Pro-masses bills stall at National Assembly as political motions get priority. Anxiety as court prepares to rule on Kano Council poll. Obasanjo warns of global conflicts, says 92 countries fighting 58 wars. Anambra, Ebonyi. Imo grounded amid IPOB's denial of sit-at-home order. PDP ramps up internal reforms as NEC NWC governors prepare for critical decisions. Dangote Refinery withdraws suit against NNPCL, others. AFCC mocks critics, reassigns ex-governor rearraigns ex-governor over 5.78 billion naira fraud. Gym weights contain 362 times more bacteria than toilet seats, according to a study. Tinubu may reshuffle cabinet this week. Manufacturers' debt down by 1.62 trillion naira amid rising interest rates, reduced borrowing. PDP ramps up internal reforms as NEC NWC governors prepare for critical decisions. Loans to government, private sector surge amid CBN's tightening. And that's it on The Guardian.
Now let's take a look at what the Vanguard newspapers are saying on the front pages. Fuel imports were settling out of court with NNPC, others, says Dangote. Power failures. Nigeria loses 20,100 watts to gas flaring in 9 months. Ondo Guber, Ganduje's threat to capture Ondo Southwest, reckless, says the PDP. SEC tasks stakeholders on regulatory framework to align with TAFT. Community sends SOS to Rivers Police as cultists lay siege, kill 2. FG records tax revenue windfall. Banks tax rises 109.6%. How Nigeria became burial ground of policies, says Obasanjo. NAS moves to reintroduce 5% excise duty on telecom and betting services. Naira appreciates to 1,715 naira in the parallel market. Lagos Assembly probes fee hike in model colleges as parents protest. Seat at home cripples commercial activities in Enugu. FCT police neutralized 9 kidnappers terrorizing Abuja, Niger, and Kaduna. Mobad, Lagos government to begin prosecution, explains delay. And finally, Lagos government dislodges roadside traders, destroys shanties in Festac. These and more headlines you'd find on the Vanguard newspapers this morning.
And our final stop is The Nation. It's got this major headline: NNPCL Dangote Refinery fails to meet 1.065 billion liters supply. Justices should be shielded from manipulation, says Wike. Senator Mara clash over link to hard drugs. No acting army chief appointed, says Defense Headquarters. Sit at home grounds Southeast economy. Why Atiku should not contest again by Fayose. APC, 19 others urge court to stop Osun local government election. No degree of argument can overrule Supreme Court on local government autonomy, Kingsman tells Soludo. I will defeat Ayedatiwa, says Ajayi. And that's it on The Nation. Time to get to your reactions. Right now, we are streaming live on YouTube and Facebook at Nigeria Info Abuja. So do all to go onto those platforms right now to watch the show live and be a part of the conversation. Please, once you get through, go straight to your point, give your name, your location, and also ensure that you are away from your listening device.
Good morning.
Hello. Good morning. Bye everyone, and of course, Gabrielle.
You're welcome.
My name is Umar, right?
You're welcome, Umar.
Yeah, my text about Dangote suing NNPCL and 5 others. You see, I was one person who said Dangote ban for Nigeria. Why do I say this? Itodo. I know when short was 20 naira. Immediately Dangote came into short, as we talked about 300 or so naira. Same thing applies to Spag, name them macaroni noodles and what have you. Now, as we speak, Dangote is in court with Boa in regards to cement production in the Itodo, precisely. You know? Now again, he's in court with NNPCL not to give license for people to import fuel. I mean,
well, that has been withdrawn.
Everything. Hello?
Go ahead.
Now you want to be everything about Nigeria. Anything we speak, you must call Dangote. To me, Dangote never mean well for Nigeria and Nigerians. To this, allow people that can bring gift for. Let's have competition. So that we can have a better Nigeria. But that is not Dangote. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much for calling. Omar, good morning. Good morning.
Yeah, good morning, Gabrielle.
You're welcome.
Thank you. Good morning. I Gala One.
Good morning, welcome. What's your name, please?
Thank you. My name is Emmanuel, official president.
Go ahead.
Thank you. It's all about all these politicians who keep telling us who to contest, who not to contest. According to Fayose, why Atiku should not contest next election. Even if all of them from both APC and PDP comes, we Nigerians have made up our mind. Come 2027, it's either the politicians bend down for the masses, nothing else, because Nigeria has been sold out by these politicians to their pockets, and we are going to show them that whether the vote counts or not, something must happen come 2027.
All right.
Let them get in their mind. Thank you.
Good morning. Hello, good morning. We can't seem to hear you. We'll have to let you go at this point. Welcome.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning.
You're welcome. Good morning.
My take is on.
What's your name, sir?
Naira appreciate.
What is your name?
700 plus.
What is your name?
Is it to appreciate?
What's your name, please?
My name is Kelechi. I'm calling you from.
Kelechi. Go ahead.
Yes, I think when Naira appreciate, it is when the value of Naira is up against dollar. Then when it depreciates, is when the value of Naira against dollar is low. In this case, Naira is 700 and 1,700, and you are telling us it appreciates. Is it a grammatical error or what?
Well, it's not. I mean, when How do we explain
it's
it?
been a topsy-turvy with the dollar to the naira. So when it goes maybe up to about 1,730, and a few days afterwards it drops again. That's an appreciation.
Yeah.
But then to Nigerians, there's no difference because it's still really high and has contributed to the pricing of goods and services in the country. But let's take some messages on our live feed at this time.
Well, Undukwe Kalo on Facebook is watching from Aba. Good morning. Thank you for watching us live on there. Also, Francis Namani is watching live from Amagunze in Enugu State. Thank you for joining us as well. He goes on to say, keep up the good work. Our political leaders should focus on how to address the current economic hardship and hunger in the country rather than focusing on the 2027 general elections. This narrative must be corrected for the interest of Nigerians. May God help us, he says. Also, Francis Namani says, Mr. President should begin to fix Nigeria's refineries, diversify Nigeria's economy, overhaul the petroleum sector, and create an enabling environment to Nigerians. Honestly, this country is richly endowed, but harnessing Nigeria's abundant natural resources have become a hiccup task before our leaders. Also, Francis, thank you for sharing that.
All right, the next thing is one from Mwazu John Lasisi and Jigo Buhari says a cabinet reshuffle is long overdue. Those at the helm of affairs in the oil industry should be shown the way out. They are the problem of the common masses. And Josiah Abba says, God bless Nigeria. Info, good morning, Enika Olaya Moshood, who's watching live right now. Thank you, Eddie Basso, for the compliment. Let's see what you were saying on the WhatsApp platform as well. Do well to include your name and your location when you send the message. The number is 08099930137. The WhatsApp platform. All right, go ahead. Welcome. Good morning.
Good morning. Good morning.
Good morning. You're welcome.
My name is Andrew Victor from Edith.
Go ahead.
APC has already told the PDP that they are going to win in this state. Definitely they do so. Our politics has become a state capture. So what's happening in this state is going to happen in this state. Therefore, PDP should forget about winning on this state. They have the opportunity for 16 years when they were on truth to put in place drastic electoral reforms that will block all these political aberrations and perseveration.
All right.
The thing is that it is very hard. They are reaping what they sow. For 16 years, to end out everything.
All right, then. All right, thank you very much for calling. On WhatsApp now, Master John Lasisi says, Dangote withdraws suit against marketers. Why? Importation of oil is a problem in Nigeria. The masses should be ready to take on all these marketers. Enough is enough, he says. And this here says, truly the current National Assembly is interesting in Nigeria, just no semblance of separation of power. And Akpabio as well. Leo says, good morning, Leo. Thank you for sending that in. Oludade Abiodun says, good morning. I salute Minister Wike for revoking contract with Julius Berger. I salute him because it is very rare to see government officials stand against companies that do not perform perfectly well. Dangote and NNPC know the game that they're playing with Nigerians, he says.
All right, and let's move on back to the phone lines. Take this one from the WhatsApp platform.
Good morning.
Good morning once again.
Welcome.
You're welcome.
Yeah, definitely. You are welcome. I remember Mustafa Bakr Ali, I calling from Kiroblu. It's like frying pan the kettle, the pot black here. PDP accusing APC in the election of Kaduna and at Kogi State. Elections were conducted in Taraba, Bauchi, Plateau State. How many seats did other win? As far as I'm concerned, under the current State Independent National Electoral Commission, what we have is not local government election. It's local government selection. You just do your best to belong to the party of the governor and you won. The only governor you know of who conduct a local government election that at a rate 8/10 is Governor Natural El-Rufai, whether you like him or not. That man, he conducted local government election and people from Southern Kaduna, he respected their wishes. They got councillors, PP got chairman of local government. So after him have that, you can like him, you can hate him, but give it to him. he respected people's wish.
All right.
But this one, they are in Kaduna on Saturday. They just dropped the ballot by 8 a.m. Before 8:15, the result is announced, and you call that election. Thank you very much for the wonderful opportunity.
Thank you very much for calling. Good morning.
Hello, good morning.
Good morning, sir.
Welcome.
My name is Abila.
Go ahead, Abila.
Yes, sir. One of our representatives.
Oh, dear.
Sorry about that. Good morning.
Good morning, Itodo. Good morning, Gabrielle. Habakar calling from Gogola. I greet all the callers and listeners
Welcome.
of this media empire. Thank you. When shall we be free from the vicious cycle of petroleum issue in this country? Nigeria, just like one of the famous William Shakespeare book, The Merchants of Venice, the merchants who show love on money than humanity. Nigeria leaders should teach the downtrodden masses. The Nigeria businessmen leaders should teach the Nigerian masses. Dangote is using the resources of Nigeria to enrich himself, though he's using his wealth. But it's true, it is benefiting from Nigeria resources. Things are very hard for many families, for many Nigerians. They should teach us, please.
All right.
Enough is enough. Thank you.
Thank
All
you.
right. Thank you very much.
All right,
for
it's
calling.
6:53 right here. It's time for us to take a break shortly, but then at 7 o'clock we'll have the news coming through, and afterwards we'll get back and take your reactions to the headlines. We are streaming live on YouTube and Facebook at Nigeria Info Abuja. You can catch up right there and be a part of the conversation. But before we take this breather, let's go onto the WhatsApp platform and take some messages.
On WhatsApp, this one here says, good morning. The president should also investigate the recent LGA's election in Plateau State. There's no name on that one. This here says, good morning. A wonderful morning to all the listeners and callers of this great station. There is a significant disconnect between the president's intentions and the harsh realities facing Nigerians. While he may believe his policies, like the removal of fuel subsidy, are necessary, the impact has been devastating. This government's measures seem out of touch with the struggles of the people. Hunger is rampant with conditions troubling people. Markets are unaffordable and families are fighting to survive. Trust within communities is eroding and marriages are strained under this pressure. For the youth, the situation is dire. We're forced to live hand to mouth, focused solely on what we will eat today with little hope for tomorrow. Instead of building a future, we're trapped in a cycle of survival. Mr. President, these policies are causing real harm. Nigerians are suffering, and it's time to listen to the voices of the people. Urgent action is needed to address the realities on ground. We deserve better and a future that reflects our needs. That message was sent in from Manasseh in Lokogoma.
More conversation, more talk, more right after this.
One time for the fearless people, two times for the fearless people. You know, say me again.
This is Nigeria Info.